नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। This is JVN, Dr. Meenakshi Soni, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Department of Homeopathic Repertory, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Digital version 2.0. Today's our topic is Boning Hassan Therapeutic Pocket Book, first section, Mind and Intellect. In the oldest edition, give it as mind and soul. Mind and intellect. We find comparatively few rubric under the section mind. Bonninghausen was a follower of Hahnemann and in close correspondence with him for many years. He had turned his legal mind to homeopathic problems with great sincerity and purpose. And we may ask ourselves why he gave so few mental symptoms when Hahnemann taught that the measure of a man's personality in his deviation from normal lay largely in his mental and spiritual reaction. Because they failed to grasp the concept of pocketbook, many competent Hanneman have criticized the lack of mental symptom listed therein. It must be remembered that Moning Hassan based his work on concept of whole man, placing the balance of the emphasis on the value of concomitant symptoms and modalities. It was not his intention to reflect the picture of whole man through his mental reaction because he realized how rapt a view even the most careful observer must have at times through many other predominant group of symptoms. No matter how important, it was his stand that the solid basis of four square foundation was the only method of securing the totality of case. In considering the value of mental symptoms in relation to pocketbook, Pony Hassan meets this criticism in his preface. It is necessary to observe with regard to the first section that our Materia Medica Pura contains now ever more consecutive effect than amongst the symptom of the mind, that on the other hand most of trios are apt to make mistakes or very often overlook this part of a complete picture of disease. I have therefore deemed it advisable to give here only the most essential and predominant points under as few rubrics as possible in order to make it more easy to find out them. This was therefore not an oversight on Bonninghausen's part, but a deliberate attempt to clarify the use of book for those beginning the study of homeopathy. On the other hand, before leaving the consideration of somewhat rudimentary material under the section mind, it is worthwhile to turn the section aggravation and follow through the 17 rubric debated emotional excitement. Hahnemann held that the emotional cause of disturbed function was an important factor in re-establishing a state of equilibrium. Monaghan's experience led him to the same conclusions. They believed that the disturbed emotional sphere might manifest itself in long and varied train of symptoms, varying according to the many and the varied circumstances and conditions of environment, training, and convention, but that the consequence of these disturbed state, while often so deep that they appear to be permanent, do not always manifest themselves clearly in the mental sphere, and therefore the homeopathic physician in solving one of these difficult problems would find it of inestimable value to take into consideration the symptom of initial emotional disturbance. Therefore, we may reasonably assume that these rubrics under aggravation that deal with the emotional cause of functional disturbances are closely related to that part dealing with the mental and emotional symptom. Boninger's explanation of his section of the intellect was much the same as that of the on the mind. In order to clarify the use of book, he simplified the number of rubrics as far as possible, leaving it to later authors to give, if they would, more rubric and more particular rubric. In the mind section, 18 rubric contains, and in the intellect, there is 17 rubric present in the intellect section. So the topic is completed now. My reference book is Warning Hassan Therapeutic Pocket Book by Dr. T.F. Allen, and hope you understand the topic. If you have any query related to this topic, please mention in the comment box. Thank you.